Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Welcome to another session of Soulful Connection. This is day 19. Last week, what we have done was, I'll go through that quickly. I think we have done the drama triangle and the antidote for the triangle. Then we have done an exercise on how to look into how to take responsibility of your drama triangle. We looked into addiction as a gateway of trauma. We have done the adulting flowchart. We also have done what to do when we relapse. And we have done a shorter version of, how to be aware when we are relapsing and then coming back on. Today, what we are going to do, I have extended this a bit. This wasn't in my plan, so I'm going a little bit into a tangent, but inshallah, this is going to help you. We are still continuing in the topic of addiction. So I'll get started. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. May Allah expand my chest and eases my task for me and unties the knot from my tongue so that you understand my speech. What I've done is I've sort of summarized the book called Atomic Habits so that it's easy for you guys to get into new habits or even break old habits. Now, this is, of course, I've taken out the gist of it and put it into an exercise. You will definitely benefit even more if you read the whole entire book. So how to create a habit, how to make it into a habit loop. So the author, James Clear, he says habits are formed through a loop of cue, craving, response, and reward. What they mean is, for example, cue would be your phone is buzzing. So because your phone is buzzing, now you got a huge craving that you need to see who it is or what's the text message. So you have this craving to check the phone. So the response is because you have the craving, you go and grab the phone and then you check. And the reward for that is you satisfy your craving by grabbing and the phone becomes associated with your phone buzzing. Grabbing the phone becomes associated with your phone buzzing. So now that cue has automatically become the reward. Phone buzzes, you go pick the phone and you are rewarded. Now, all this now happens so automatic that you are not realizing that there was a craving, there was a response, and then there was this reward. So what he did is has made this into smaller pieces so that we can create this into a habit. So now, for example, cue means you have to make it obvious. To build a habit, to change a behavior, there are 4 laws. The first one is the cue, which is make it obvious. Second, make it attractive, which is the craving. When it's attractive, you will have the craving. Make it easy. Then it's easier for you to have that response. Go and pick up the phone. So that will be easy for you. And then make it satisfying. So meaning make it rewarding so that you can keep coming back and it becomes a loop over and over again. So habit means you have to keep coming back to it. So this now becomes a cycle, a circle. So you have this obvious, make it so obvious, make it so in front of you that you have to do it. You get remembered. You remember it. And then so attractive that you have to do it. So easy that you will easily do it. And so satisfying that you want to come back to it. So here identifies cues that trigger your habit and design your environment to make the cues for good habits visible. So make it visible. For example, to drink more water, place water bottles around your home and workplace, so that it's not like, oh, I sat down for a bit, now I remember to grab a drink of water, but I have to get up and go and fill up the cup and then have it. You'll be thinking like, nah, I'll rest. I'm not going to be bothered to get up. So that breaks that habit or helps you to start that habit. So make it so obvious, make it so visible, make it attractive, increase the appeal of your habit by associating with it something you enjoy or by reframing your mindset. Example, associate going to the gym with listening to your favorite audiobook only while working out. So now, because you love to listen to music so much, that something that is painful for you becomes attractive. So maybe you have to iron clothes, fold clothes. It's very painful for you. So put something on that you enjoy. Put Quran, put music, put an audiobook, whatever that is, whatever what works for you. And response, reduce the friction for starting a habit by breaking it down into small, manageable steps. Example, lay out your workout clothes the night before to reduce resistance in the morning. So make it easy. So say you are on a diet, prepare your meal for the next week, a week ahead. The day you have so much energy, that day use that energy to make things easy for the coming 7 days, because next 7 days there will be time you'll be so tired, you will not feel like preparing food, you'll not feel like ironing clothes, you'll not feel like going to the gym. Make it satisfying. Add immediate rewards to your habit to reinforce it, making the habit more satisfying to complete. Example, track your workout and reward yourself with a small treat when you hit your weekly goal. So this treat doesn't have to be food or sweets or ice cream or anything. This treat can be like when I used to do, I was trying to lose my weight and I was doing 10K steps a day. So if I did 10K for a whole week, that app I had will give me a star, and like I'll be so happy with the star, and I wanted to maintain that star for every week. And if I could get star for every week, that means now I have a month. It will give me, the app will show me that I have earned this badge for being continuously doing it, having the stride or streak, having the streak, and I get I open a reward that is the monthly reward. So that was very exciting for me and it kept me going. So something that rewards you, like a dopamine hit. Now, my question to you is, my question to you is, how about breaking the habit? So this is building the habit, changing behavior. How about you want to change behavior, but in a sense that you want to break a habit? You realize that some habit is not beneficial for you. How would you break the habit? I'll need some answers. Come offline or come online. Off mute. Yeah.
I'm thinking as for the habit, it should be very easy accessible. So initially, what I can do, for example, if I am very much stick with my mobile phone, then I will before the night means before the sleep.
Okay, let me help you a bit. Yeah, let me help you a bit. So go with this line. Here you have to make it obvious. Here you have to make it attractive. Make it easy, make it satisfying. Now go opposite. You have to do exactly opposite of 4.
Satisfying reward. Okay, so if I can stop, I will have a target. This week I won't see the mobile before I sleep. So if I can do it, I can reward me with something.
Yeah. Okay. A very good try. I'm loving it. Loving it. Go ahead.
So easy response is like that. I should have my, is it the availability, the easy response?
Yeah.
Okay,
So
so
yeah.
yeah, so what I can do, I can keep my phone on the other room before I'm
Very
going
good.
to bed, so
Yeah.
it's not
Hard. Yeah.
accessible.
Yeah.
So I'll put my charger in other room, so overnight it will charge. So that will bound me to keep the phone other room.
Beautiful. Yeah, exactly. You're on the right track.
Attractive craving, maybe I will find something, a book, what I like to read beside my on my bedside table. So if I can read 1 or 2 pages, I will feel better. But by that time, I will have a good sleep, because always the book reading make me asleep, and I'm not watching the screen, so my brain won't be irritated. But I'll feel good. Then maybe if I have that habit, I will eventually, within 6 months, I can finish a good book. It's a good thing.
Beautiful.
And what's obvious cue? What's that obvious cue?
Make it obvious. So that would be the cue, that, oh, I have to do it. So that's the cue. Like your water bottle is in front of you. Oh, I've got to drink water. That's the cue.
So
make
yeah,
it
for
obvious.
the obvious one, yeah, I will keep my charger away from my room, other place. So I have to charge at the night. Usually what I do, but I keep my charger on my bedside table. I won't do that. So obviously I should keep my phone where the charger is.
Yeah. So you're right. So make it unobvious, meaning make it invisible. Okay. So if you're trying to get rid of a habit, make it invisible. So say you are on a healthy diet. Now you have junk food in your home. Make it invisible so that you can't see it. I used to tell my mom, take away everything, don't put it in the pantry, and hide them so that when I'm craving and I go look for it, I don't find them. So like that, make it invisible, make it unattractive, so that you don't feel like eating it or whatever that is. Make it unattractive, make it hard. So as I said, ask my mom to put it somewhere that I can't find it. So I'm looking for it, I can't find it. It's so hard to find it. And I can also
You have
stop.
your mom. But in case of me, I will keep somewhere I know. Then I will go in that space to find it out.
So you have to find out a way. So
I can say my kids to hide it. They will be
yeah.
very happy to hide it from me, because they can have easy access with the junk one.
Yeah. And then I stopped buying junk food, and I asked mom, if you buy junk food for yourself or your dad, don't tell me and hide it. And I myself wouldn't buy. So it's now so hard for me to get the junk food. When I'm having a craving, I have to go out to the shops, buy it, and then eat it. So now it's so hard that I wouldn't do it. So that's making hard. Everything is opposite. Make it invisible, make it unattractive, make it hard, make it dissatisfying, non-rewarding. So what would be an example I'm thinking? I don't know, I have to come up with something. So make it dissatisfying so that you don't come back to the loop and do it over again. Maybe even, it could be, say you have you have done all these 3, so it could be satisfying for you. Yay, good. At the end of the week, I've done it. Give yourself a reward. Or if you didn't make it through, you say it was hard, but you still went out to the shops, got it and ate it. So now you feel so guilty that you wouldn't do it again, you know? So next time, make it even harder. You wouldn't do it again. So like that. Yeah. Or maybe give yourself some penalty for take away something from yourself, because I didn't do
This
this.
one
Yeah.
I can't do actually. I can't punish myself. I tried my best, but it didn't work previously.
Yeah, we'll have to find a way, because this is the process, and if it didn't happen, that means we can change a few things, shift a few things, and reorganize it, and that will help us for sure. So now, make it obvious. It says keep track of your habit tracking, using a journal, app, or calendar, providing a visual cue of your progress. So, for example, use a habit tracker to mark each day you complete your habit, like crossing off days on your calendar. And then don't break the chain. Focus on consistency by trying to maintain streaks of daily habit completion. For example, aim to floss every night, marking each successful day on a calendar to build a continuous streak in the calendar. So you feel good. Oh, I've done 30 days of crossing out. And then never miss it twice. If you miss a habit once, get back on track as quickly as possible to avoid negative spiral. For example, if you skip a workout, make sure you get back on track the very next day. So you can take a photo of this habit tracking, and then implementation, intentions, have those intentions.
Okay.
Okay, so you can have a read, and it's a very easy to understand. So I'm not going to go through that. Now, make it satisfying, all these points, because I couldn't fit in the examples and everything. So I went to a next slide, and I just broken it down, all of the same things under making it satisfying, all these points. How would you do that? Explanation and examples. So take a photo of that. It's very easy to read and easy to understand, so I'm not gonna read it with you and go through it. And then this is what you do. For each area of your life, how would you make it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying? How would you habit stack? How would you implement intentions? And then, for career as well, the same thing. How would you make it attractive, temptation building, motivation? What would be your motivation ritual? How would you make it easy? What would be your 2-minute rules? What would be your environmental design? And then how would you make it satisfying? So all those
what's that
points.
2 minutes rule?
So let's go back. The 2 minutes rule is probably, I believe, start new habits by doing them for just 2 minutes. So say you want to start exercising. Start exercising for 2 minutes every day. And then build up. So now let's quickly do one exercise on this one. And then the same you can do for habit breaking. Make it invisible. So first, think of a habit you have to you want to break. Make it invisible. Make it unattractive. How would you make it hard? And how would you reward yourself once you've done it? Or how would you give yourself penalty so that you don't do it again? So take a photo of that, and maybe give a try for one area of your life. Let's take 2 minutes for that. Just
Is
have a go at it. Yeah, go ahead.
okay.
Yeah, just have a go at it to see how you do, and then you can always do the at home. This is the book, great book. Have a read.
I have one. I never tried it. You see that? I bought it, but I didn't read it.
Oh, okay. Well, now it's
Other
now,
book.
yeah. Now it's time. Read it.
You're on mute, Rebecca.
Jazakallah khairan. So James Clear said to break a habit, the last step is make it unsatisfying. So how would you make it unsatisfying?
I don't know. I need help about this answer.
I think to do the opposite of making it satisfying. So for each one, like not tracking the habit and breaking the chain to stop a habit, to break, to like slowly, and give yourself penalty.
Yep. I think so. You are muted again, Rebecca.
Yeah. I was just going through the book to see if I can find some example because I can't think of one right now. So there is an example for, say you spend too much time on social media, introduce negative consequences, time penalty. For every extra 10 minutes you spend on social media beyond a set limit, you add 10 minutes of an activity you dislike. So put a boring chore. So say, something you find boring, iron your clothes for 10 minutes more, or walk for 10 minutes more, or whatever you find boring, do that 10 minutes more. So that would be a penalty. There could be a monetary penalty as well. You can use an app that changes your money if you exceed your daily social media limit. Donate it to a cause you don't support. You can also remove positive reinforcement. You can limit the access. You can use content blocker, so something like that. And then you can reflect how it has impacted you. That itself will make you feel like, I don't want to do that again. So I think reflection itself is a thing that would stop us. Not blaming, not putting us down, but taking a look that where I can say, okay, I see myself here. How can I do better? All right. So I think we have an understanding now. I thought I would give you this tool so that it's easy for you to monitor. And then, of course, we did the other one where you know, we relapsed, and then how to come out of a relapse instead of getting into the negative spiral of shaming ourselves. So these two together, hopefully, will help us. Now, these tools are for you to practice at home, first in pen and paper, and then it becomes hopefully your muscle memory. It becomes automatic. It becomes real life. So you're living it in real time. So for example, you know, all these tools I'm talking about, you are put into a situation and then you can think of, okay, how can I categorize that? How can I put it into which bucket? Or how can I, you know, whatever tool that I have shared with you, you can use in your head, real time. So you don't have to go back to pen and paper anymore. So practice it to make it your muscle memory. Now, our next topic is core needs. Tony Robbins, he says, people have 6 core needs. Human beings have 6 core needs. And these are the 6 core needs: certainty, variety, significance, love and connection, contribution, and growth. Sister Wahida, when it's time for you to leave, just go. And I'll see you next week, inshallah.
Inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
Waya. All right. So the first 4 are our personal needs, and the second 2 are our spiritual needs. Now, for us to come out of any addiction, or even to make our relationship better, we have to understand what our needs are. Why am I doing something? When we understand that and we can meet those needs in a functional way rather than in a dysfunctional way, then we become our better self. Then we can express ourselves better and get our needs met better from this other person. So that's why knowing thyself is the journey. That's the only journey we need to take, knowing thyself. We're going to do an exercise, which you can also do with your friends, family, with others. And I'll show you how to do that. Take a pen and a paper. Then I am going to read out 4 items. And then out of these 4 items, actually, I'm going to give you 2 options. And if you could only have one out of these 2, which one would that be? So what you're going to do is, under personality, write number 1, 2, 3, 4 in a column. And then beside 1, write these 4 items: certainty, comfort, safety, security.
So you mean to write this one, number 1?
Yeah, number 1, certainty, comfort, safety, security. Now I'm going to give you 2 options, and every time you tell me which one you choose. Every time you choose an option, you're going to tick or put a bar on that item that you have picked. Okay, so we're going to take tally how many times you have said that. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you the options. You don't have to keep the tally. I'll keep the tally. I'm giving you the options. I'll keep the tally. So when you do it with your friends, you tell them the options and you keep the tally of what they are saying. So go ahead with me. Put your pen down and turn your paper over. Don't look at the paper. All right? You ready?
Yes.
Okay. If you could only have one of these two options, which one would it be? You have to reply to my answer, okay? Certainty, comfort.
Sorry, tell me what you just said. If I have.
Okay. Another rule that I forgot to mention is it has to be very swift. You cannot take even a second, okay? As soon as you hear, you reply. It's like instant response. You have no time to think.
Oh, okay.
Not even, okay? Give me quick response. Certainty, comfort.
Comfort.
Certainty, safety.
Safety.
Certainty, security.
Certainty.
Comfort, certainty.
Certainty.
Comfort, safety.
Safety.
Comfort, security.
Security.
Safety, certainty.
Safety.
Safety, comfort.
Safety.
Safety, security.
Security.
Don't take that long. Security, certainty.
Certainty.
Security, comfort.
Comfort.
Security, safety.
Safety.
All right. I'll give you the options to write down later, and we will continue. Okay. Again, if you could have only one from these options, which one would it be? Uncertainty, variety.
Variety.
Uncertainty, adventure.
Adventure.
Uncertainty, challenge.
Challenge.
Variety, uncertainty.
Variety.
Variety, adventure.
Adventure.
Variety, challenge.
Challenge.
Adventure, uncertainty.
Adventure.
Adventure, variety.
Variety.
Adventure, challenge.
Adventure.
Challenge, uncertainty.
Challenge.
Challenge, variety.
Variety.
Challenge, adventure.
Adventure.
All right. Now, out of these two, which one would you pick? Give me a quick answer. Safety, adventure.
Safety.
Out of these two, which one would you pick? Significance, respect.
Respect.
Out of these two, which one? Connection, love.
Connection.
Out of these two, which one would you pick? Respect, connection.
Respect.
Okay. Now, this is what I've done. Okay, before that, tell me, what does significance mean to you? And what does respect mean to you?
Significance is something for what I become significant to people. Some personal quality or something. And the connection is I can connect with people, even I can connect with myself. So, oh, sorry, not the connection. You said respect, right? The respect is, yeah. whatever I have, people are respecting me. I also have own respect for myself.
Yeah, beautiful. All right, the last one, the last choice, growth contribution.
Growth.
Okay. So what we've done is from this personality, the first line, your answer that was that had the most, what you call it, bars, was safety. So your answer was safety. And then out of all these four, your answer was adventure. That got the most ticks. And out of these two, the most ticks that got was safety. So your personality need is safety. You prefer safety. You value safety more than anything else. So any decision you have made, can you think of any decision you made when you look back now that actually maybe you didn't know back then, but you know now that actually I put safety in my decision making? How did this drove your decision making in the past? So the next one was significance and respect, and your answer was respect. And the fourth one was love and connection. Your answer was connection. So that means now your answer is safety and respect are your topmost answers. And out of these two, safety and respect, what do you prefer? What's your choice? Quick.
Out of, sorry?
Safety and respect. What would you choose?
Safety.
Safety. So safety is the most important thing in making your decisions. Can you think of a past decision you made that where safety drove your decision making?
Yes, actually, before my marriage, I went through my marital life because of safety. It was a big issue, and when that safety become unstable, then it actually most make me unstable. The safety wasn't there, that made me unstable. Still now I'm suffering from lack of safetyness, actually. So I could relate the answer that yes, what even I knew that when I thought about myself, I didn't play this game before. I didn't think of these options before, but I know I have craving for safety.
Yeah.
I don't need so many things. I'm not that ambitious, but it's very significant if
For
I
you.
feel safe.
Yeah.
And
how will knowing this add value in your future decision making? Now that you know that safety is your highest priority, how would you put that into your decision making in the future?
If I can keep that priority, making any decision, if I can ensure the safety, if I can find anything safe, I can live with it. Definitely, as it is my requirement, my inner requirement. So if I feel safe, then I can improve or I can do better in other areas.
Yeah. So this is your core need. Safety is your core need, and if you keep that in mind, making any decision, that is my safety being challenged here? Is there enough safety? Then you'll be able to decide, okay, because it's giving me enough safety, I can go ahead with this option of life. And then out of these two, you had growth as your guiding star. So where there is no growth, you can't be there. You have to take yourself out of there where there is no growth. So you can end things, or you can make a decision. Is there growth in here? Is there going to be continuous growth? If there is no growth, then no point making that my priority. So that's the core needs. Now, these are 45 common subconscious personality needs. So these were the primary needs, and these are the secondary needs. Secondary strategies to get primary needs met, our personality needs, are the needs that we organize our personality, our daily lives around. They impact our decisions, behavior, emotions, and feelings of connection with others. These are the most common personality needs. These needs can link in one or multiple ways to our 6 basic core needs that we have just done. So approval, spirituality, health, romantic relationship, helpfulness, adventure, community, exploration, social justice. So all these, in some way or other, goes back into the 6 core needs. So these are the secondary strategies that we do to make our primary needs met. So take a photo of them.
Yeah, I did.
So now discovering your personal needs. Once you identify your personality needs, you will learn to better understand yourself, your needs in relationship, and how to use your emotions as feedback to stay regulated. This will also enable you to create more fulfillment in your life by filling your need buckets daily. What happens is when our need buckets are not met and it's been starving for so long, that's when we start having dysfunctional relationship, dysfunctional ways of nagging and prodding and asking someone to fill our needs. But when we are clear of our needs, then we can have a plan how we can ask about the needs to get met, or even how we can fulfill our needs ourselves. So step 1, answer all of the following questions. List the top 4 answers for each in the table beneath each question. Once you have filled out your top 4 answers for each questions, go to the subconscious personality needs, which is this one, the 45 needs we just mentioned. And beside each answer, write down which subconscious personality needs you feel it relates to. Fill this out in the table of each question below. What do you think about the most?
For example?
Yeah. What do you think about the most? In a day, what are you thinking about the most? It could be, for example, your answer could be, I think of my chores, organizing my house all the time. I think of, reading my personal books or personal growth books, or I'm always reading my personal growth books. What else are you doing? It could be your social commitments. What else are you thinking about? Maybe you're thinking about you need to keep writing. What do you spend your free time doing? I'm writing all the time. Maybe I'm painting, I'm doing chores, I'm researching, I'm talking to friends, or I'm hanging out. So what are you doing? And then what personality need is it fulfilling, or is it giving me? What would it fall under? So organizing, or organizing the house, doing the chores, it's fulfilling the need of my maybe comfort, maybe security. This could be my personal growth. Social commitment is my connection. Writing is my creativity. So have a go at that. Go to the subconscious personality needs out of this, and there could be many more. These are just for you to get started with. What you think about the most in a day?
From this 46?
From this 46, or you don't even have to do this 46. Just take a look. What do you think about? Just have an observation of your thought. What am I thinking about?
Organization.
Yeah, so go ahead, do that chart. And the key to this exercise is to understand why you do these activities. Then you'll be able to see which personality need am I meeting from here. Your brain is a needs meeting machine. Every decision or behavioral pattern is an attempt to get a need met, either directly or indirectly. Your brain is continuously trying to meet these needs. And make it as specific as possible for you. For example, if you answer that you're thinking about books or how you spend your day, I spend reading books, I spend reading, watching TV, right? What pattern of books, what genre of books, what genre of movies or TV shows that you're watching. That way you will understand your needs better. Because when we are, say, watching a movie, we feel emotionally connected to a character in that TV. What is that TV show giving me?
Yes.
Yeah. So these needs are the streams that lead back into the river of our basic human needs, the primary needs. They are the strategies we build, the most positive association or negative associations regarding getting our basic needs met, basic human needs met. So the next questions, you can do that at home. Where do you spend your money most? And where do you consistently show up effectively without the need for pressure or encouragement? Where do you naturally show up effectively? And why? What need is your subconscious naturally trying to meet? So something that you don't have to push yourself doing. You enjoy your interest. So these are the personality needs, the secondary personality, subconscious personality needs. So these will come from the 45 common subconscious personality list. And then from there you can put it into which category of the 6 human needs it falls under. Which need am I meeting through that secondary need? So take a photo of that. Then the next question, what triggers you about the world or other people the most? What are your triggers? What topics of discussion make you come alive in conversation? What do you love talking about? Next, what topic do you naturally gravitate towards? What are the 4 non-negotiable needs your ideal life would have to have within them? You can't negotiate with them. You don't. And why? What does this say about your personal needs? Last one, how you naturally prioritize your life. What are your priorities in life? So take a photo of this. All the questions are here. And then you have also your examples to fill out your chart. Then what you will do is you're going to tally up your top 5 answers here. So the number of times you have chosen them. Yeah. So maybe something you have chosen 10 times. So the 10 goes here and that goes there, whatever the selected number is. The purpose of telling which personality needs show up the most in the answers to your question is to determine the hierarchy of what your subconscious mind prioritizes for happiness, interest, and behavioral output. The hierarchy of your personality needs translates to what your subconscious views as most important and fulfilling. This will allow you to understand what drives you at a deeper conscious level and use this to create more resonance between your conscious goals and your deeper subconscious drivers. So maybe take 5 minutes to fill out your answers for these questions.
So the answer will I will choose from that list.
The personality needs, yeah, on the right column, you will choose from the 45 list, 45 common subconscious. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. How are you going?
Just give me a moment. Yes.
Yeah, how did you go?
I found the spiritually first, comfort. Second, family. Third, and security. Fourth.
And that is the answer to which question? How do you naturally prioritize your life? Is that
Yeah.
the last question?
Mm.
Yeah, beautiful. So tell me again.
Spirituality, comfort, family, security.
That's how you prioritize your life? Or is it the 5 answers
kind
here?
of yeah, the most answer.
This is the most
yeah.
answer, the tally.
Yeah. Most time I got this.
Yeah, beautiful.
Yes.
Yeah, beautiful. And what we will do next week is, on top of that, we're going to build more on them and relate back to how the needs are met and how we can functionally meet those needs, inshallah. So tell me what are you taking away from today's class?
It's interesting, actually. Very interesting. I would say, in short, that I can trace back my mind. I can basically dig out what's actually my inner focus is. And accordingly, I can set my goals, or
inshallah. So it's giving you more clarity.
Yeah, the more
giving you clarity. Good.
So it's not like that I'm making a plan, just I have to follow now. Now, after knowing that, I can make the plan accordingly to my inner wish.
Yeah, beautiful. And also you can take this exercise to build the habit chart as well. You can, like, how to make something satisfying. By only if it's meeting your needs, then it will be satisfying to you, so you can merge those two as well.
I understand.
And then go opposite to make it dissatisfying. Opposite of what comes naturally to you. Yeah. So thank you so much for today. Did you have any question before we go?
No, thank you so much.
Thank you. Assalamu
So
alaikum.
the next class will be from Wednesday.
Time. Yeah, same time. And in the next class, inshallah, we'll build up on this one. We haven't finished tracking our needs yet, and how to translate them into functional way of meeting our needs. So those would be the focus next week, inshallah. And hopefully next week we'll finish on the topic of addiction and maybe get started on our last topic, which is trauma and spirituality, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah.
Okay. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullah.
Alaikum assalam warahmatullah.